নমস্কাৰ বন্ধু বান্ধৱীসকল ওয়েলকাম টু কম্পিটিশন কেয়াৰ কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্স ডেইলি কন্টেন্ট সমূহলে আগবঢ়া আগতে বলক আজিৰ কোড অফ দ্য ডে টু চাই লওঁ ইফ ইউ ৱান্ট টু succeed you should strike out on new paths rather than travel the one paths of accepted success by John D. Rockefeller. Now let us understand this quote with an example. Say suppose মই নিজকে ACS বিষয় হিচাপে establish কৰিব বিচাৰো, right? আৰু এটো মোৰ ড্ৰিম হয় আৰু আনহাতে মোৰ এজন কাজিন আছে হে কাজিন জনে অলৰেডি হি ইজ এন well established ACS officer, right? এটা মই মোৰ ড্ৰিমটো এচিভ কৰিবলৈ এই যে কাজিন জনে যেটো ৰুট ললে বা যেটো পাথ বাছি ললে হেতুৱে যদি এক্স্যাক্টলি ইমিটেট কৰো I may not see the face of that success, right? কাৰণ সকলোৰে strength and weaknesses বেলেগ বেলেগ এই কাজিন জনৰ তেওঁ হয়তো কিবা he may be good in essay writing, right? বা তেওঁ হে ডেসক্ৰিপশন কৰাত বা এক্সপ্লেইন কৰাত ভাল হ'ব পাৰে লিখাত ভাল হ'ব পাৰে মোৰ কিবা বেলেগ ধৰণৰ নলেজ থাকিব পাৰে, right? মোৰ ফ্যাক্টস বেছি থাকিব পাৰে বা আন তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ মোৰ কোৱান্টছত বা মোৰ ম্যাথছত মই ভাল হ'ব পাৰো now it's totally different, right? অকল আমাৰ দুজনৰ মাজতে নহয় each and every individual in this world, right? সকলোৰে আসলে সবৰে ইউনিক ক্যাপাবিলিটিজ আছে আৰু হে ইউনিক ক্যাপাবিলিটিজ ওপৰত আমি আসলে এনালাইজ কৰি আমাৰ হে সাকসেছৰ পাথটো আমি বাছি ল'ব পাৰো, right? যদি আমি সকলো সময়তে লোককে যদি ইমিটেট কৰি থাকো হে সাকসেছ ৰুটটো যদি লোকৰ আমি ইমিটেট কৰি থাকো তেতিয়া আমি হে 100% সাকসেছৰ ৰিজাল্ট আমি নাপাব পাৰো, right? We have to strike out on new paths. আমাৰ নিজৰ মতে এটা পাথ উলাব লাগিব, all right? Okay. আৰু এইখিনি হৈছে আজি টপিক সমূহ যিবোৰ আমি ডিসকাস কৰিম আৰু আমাৰ ফাৰ্স্ট টপিকটো লোৱা হৈছে the Assam Tribune of Light Combat Helicopter, and this topic is significant from GS paper 3 Science and Technology সন্দৰ্ভত also defense, all right? এটা কাৰেন্ট কনটেক্সটলৈ আহোঁ বলো the Indian Air Force IAF recently তেওঁলোকে induct কৰিলে the first batch of indigenously developed light combat helicopter যাৰ নাম হৈছে প্ৰচণ্ড, right? এটো মনত ৰখা উচিত কাৰণ ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা এটা prelims based question বনিব পাৰে in a boost to combat prowess as the multi-role platform and capable of firing a range of missile and other weapons, all right? Now let us learn about what is light combat helicopters into LCH Prachand hoy, right? Aru Prachand mane hoise fierce, all right? Prachand is an indigenously designed, right? Eto monot rakhibo eto indigenously designed hoy amar bharatot prostut kori ula hoise developed and manufactured state of art modern combat helicopter containing 45% indigenous content by value, which will progressively increase to more than 55% for the series production version, right? Yet kwa hoise jitu 45% he helicopter khon postut korunte গুটে যিখিনি সামগ্ৰী দৰকাৰ হৈছে হেখিনি আমাৰ ভাৰতৰ পাই লোৱা হৈছে, right? 45% আৰু ইনকামিং ইয়াৰ্স যেটো সিৰিজ প্ৰডাকশন ভাৰ্জন হ'ব তেতিয়া তাত 55% পৰ্যন্তলে আসলে বৃদ্ধি পাব, ঠিক আছে? The SH is the first dedicated attack helicopter of the army which otherwise operates 75 Rudra helicopters, the weaponized variant of indigenous advanced light helicopter, right? The LCH is designed and developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and this statement is very significant from the prelims perspective, right? Prelims are enoka khudra details basolte dia hoy. So according to its makers, the LCH is the only attack helicopter in the world which can land and take off at an altitude of 5,000 meters with a considerable load of weapons, fuel, meeting the specific requirements laid out by the Indian Armed Forces, right? মোটামুটি আমি ধৰি লব পাৰো যে যিখন LCH হয় a light combat helicopter, it's very dynamic, right? And it's one of its kind. It's the only attack helicopter in the world, right? Which can land and take off at an altitude of 5,000 meters, all right? Okay, now let us learn some of the major features of this LCH. According to the HAL, the LCH has a maximum possible commonality with the advanced light helicopter, right? Jitu ALH hoy, advanced light helicopter, tar logot ase maximum common features yet dekha poa goise. The attack helicopter has a pilot and co-pilot sitting in tandem position, one behind other, right? Ejon yat bohibo paribo aru ejon yat bohibo paribo. Loge bhage nohoy, one after another, right? The helicopter has several stealth features and has armor protection, night attack capability, and crash-worthy landing gear to give it a better survivability, right? It is a great feature. It is powered by 2 Shakti engines and has a maximum takeoff weight of 5,800 kg, right? With a maximum speed of 268 km per hour, it has a range of 550 km and an operational ceiling of 6.5 km. Armed with air-to-air and air-to-ground missile, LCH also has 20 mm gun and 70 mm rockets with full of glass cockpit. The LCH has an electronic warfare suit and helmet-mounted display for the flying crew. Right? So the LCH is well suited for anti-tank role, wherein it can fly low and fast to attack enemy armor columns and destroy them. As per HAL, it is also suitable to scout role, wherein it can fly ahead of advancing columns of the army and detect enemy presence. It is also suitable for air defense roles and destruction of enemy air defense assets. It can also use in urban warfare missions and combat search and rescue operation, right? So these are the major features of the LCH. Alright, ekhon hoise here amar prachan jitu hoy aru yat ejon pilot yat bohibo pare aru ejon yat bohibo paribo, right? So this is about the light combat helicopter. Alright, it is the genesis of the helicopter to song ki asolte aror ghotona ase jar babe a light combat helicopter to postot kora hoise tite ami gom pam asolte jitu 1999 jitu Kargil war asile, right? Tar aso bahut besike yar poison to bot kora hol, right? Tat ki hoisle jihetu tar jitu terrain hoy বহুত বেছি হাই অল্টিটিউড আছে হেকানে আমাৰ হাতত এটা ওয়েল ইকুইপড বা হে পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ এনভায়ৰনমেন্টৰ লগত যুজিব পৰাকে হেলিকপ্টাৰ আমাৰ হাতত নাছিলে, ৰাইট? তিতিয়া আসলে the first felt for a homegrown lightweight assault helicopter that could hold precision strike in Indian battlefield scenarios. This meant a craft that could operate in a very hot desert and also in the very cold altitudes in counter-insurgency scenarios to full-scale battle condition, right? আমি জানো আমাৰ ভাৰতৰ যেখিনি জিওগ্ৰাফিক্যাল টেৰেইন হয় প্ৰত্যেকটো জায়গাতে বেলেগ বেলেগ হয়, বেলেগ বেলেগ ফ্লেভাৰ্স দিয়ে কবা যদি ৰাজস্থানৰ ফল হট ডেজাৰ্ট বা ওপৰ হে নৰ্থ এৰিয়াজ আমি দেখো হাই অল্টিটিউডছ আছে, ৰাইট? হে হিমালয়ান ৰেঞ্জ হওক বা যি কি নহওক হে ক্ষেত্ৰত আসলতে এই এনিমি লগত যুদ্ধ কৰিবলৈ অকমান ডিফিকাল্টি হৈ পৰে, ৰাইট? তেতিয়া আসলতে এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ হেলিকপ্টাৰ কথা বহুত বেছি প্ৰয়োজন বোধ কৰা হ'ল। The intruding Pakistan army troop had occupied various heights on the Indian side of the line of control, but the existing Russian-made helicopter, আমাৰ হাতত এতিয়া already এটা Russian-made attack helicopter আছিলে, but he ইমান এটা আসলতে well equipped নাছিলে, ইমান বেছি dynamic নাছিলে তেনেকুৱা terrains বা হে environmentত যুজিবলে, right? The IAF was forced to use the Mi-70 helicopters in a modified role against those heights and suffered the loss of a helicopter when it was fired upon by the enemy, right? It was in 2006 that the Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, HAL, jone itia a light combat helicopter to prostut koi ulaise, they announced its intention to develop a LCH which could operate in the harsh desert condition as well as the high altitude areas of Ladakh, including the Siachen Glacier. ঠিক আছে? এটোৱে হৈছে এই হেলিকপ্টাৰখনৰ আৰৰ কাহিনী যাৰ বাবে আসলতে এটো প্ৰস্তুত কৰা হৈছে। It is the road ahead যদি আমি চাও, according to HAL, there is a projected requirement of 160 LCH, right? 65 for IAF and 95 for the Indian Army. That's massive. After receiving a contract of LSP in March, some units have already been delivered and the rest are at various stages of acceptance. HAL has said that it has drawn a detailed master plan for achieving the peak rate production capacity of 30 helicopters per year in order to produce the remaining 145 SH in 8 years from the date of signing the series production order. Right? Here logote moi aru eta jog koibo bisarisu je it is an excellent example of Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? Is a great step toward Atmanirbhar Bharat. Aru jitia amar asolte main sort proshno hode regarding make in India hok Atmanirbhar Bharat hok tita we can definitely add about this major achievement, right? Tita amar answer to asolte basi enrich hoy poribo, right? Aru amar diverse knowledge thoka boli examiner e gom pabo. Thik ase? Okay, and based on this, a particular Miss answer writing practice has been brought up. Kind of question to attempt koribo, right? Previously, dekha poa goise UPSC hudisle S400 or kotha. He kane enoka helicopter hawk ba enoka jikini build kora hoise ekini ami jona usit. Thik ase? Okay, moving on. Our next topic is taken from the Hindu. Armed Forces Special Protection Act extended in Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh, and this topic is important from GS paper 2. Also the same time jikhon amar Assam paper GS paper 5 tatu eta bahut besi significant topic hoy pore. Thik ase? Let us learn about the Armed Forces Special Protection Act, right? Your genesis to jodi sao ami gom pam otito jitia 15th August 1942 যেটা কুইট ইন্ডিয়া মুভমেন্ট স্টার্ট হব হৈ আছিল তেতিয়া আসলতে এই ব্রিটিশে এই আর্ম ফোর্সেস স্পেশাল প্রটেকশন পাওয়ার্স অর্ডিনেন্স টু পাস কৰিছিল টু সাপ্রেস দ্য কুইট ইন্ডিয়া মুভমেন্ট, রাইট? হেতু কাৰণে এই আর্ম ফোর্সেস স্পেশাল পাওয়ার্স এক্ট টু আগবঢ়াইছিল. ইট ওয়াজ দ্য ফাউন্ডেশন অফ 4 অর্ডিনেন্স ইনক্লুডিং ওয়ান ফর দ্য আসাম ডিস্টার্ব এরিয়া, right, invoked in 1947 to deal with partition-induced internal security challenges. The Armed Forces to the Assam and Manipur Special Powers Act of 1958 followed the Assam Disturbed Areas Act of 1955 to deal with the uprising of Naga Hills and adjoining areas. The act was replaced by the AFSPA, the Armed Forces Special Protection Act, for wider application. A similar act specific to Jammu and Kashmir was enacted in 1990, right? It is ami a act to trace down koro history tita ami gom pam je a British etu establish koisle in the 1942 itself, right, to suppress quit India. So lahe lahe evolution loi a act to Armed Forces Special Protection Act hisabe nijoke establish koile and titia pa etu choli ase. Thik ase? Okay, এটা কি your provisions ase hikini sailom aru these provisions are very significant, right? এইবিলাক আসলে বহুত বেছি significant হয় prelims ক্ষেত্ৰত আসলে বেছিকে important হৈ পৰে কাৰণ এনেকুৱা ক্ষুদ্ৰ minute details দিয়ে তাত, right? ইয়াত কি কোৱা হৈছে under section 3 মনত ৰাখিব the central government or the governor, right, central government or the governor of the state or administrator of the union territories, right? মনত ৰাখিব central government or the governor of the state or the administrator of the union territory can declare the whole or part of the state or union territory as a disturbed area, right? Ita ami gom palu je kone declare koribo pare at a whole or a part of a state or union territory as a disturbed area. Here hoise central government, titete hoise governor of a state or the administrator of the union territory, right? They has the power to declare a particular place or the whole of the place as a disturbed area. An area can be disturbed due to differences or disputes between members of different religious, racial, language or regional groups or caste or the communities, right? There's a section 4. Section 4 ki koya hoise gives the army powers to search premises and make arrests without warrant, right? Etu asolte fundamental right eta yate breach kora dekha poa goise, right? To use force even to the extent of causing death, destroy arms, ammunitions, dumps, fortifications, shelters, hideouts, and to stop, search and seize any vehicles, right? Yate human rights kini violate koa dekha paise hetu kane asode section 4 to bahut besi bhayankar hoy. That's section 6. Yet কি কোৱা হৈছে stipulates that arrested person and the seized property are to be made over to the police with least possible delay, right? Yet ইমান আসলতে confuse কৰি থৈ দিছে এটা properly কোৱা নাই যে ইমান সময় দিবই লাগিব বুলি কোৱা নাই least possible delay বুলি mention কৰি থৈছে, right? তাৰপিছত কোৱা হৈছে section 7 এটো কি হয় offers protection of persons acting in good faith in their official capacity. The prosecution is permitted only after the sanction of the central government, right? These are some of the provisions of this particular act, right? It a reason for enforcing AFSPA Act jodi sao effective functioning of forces in counter insurgency and terrorist operation, right? Ami janu hekhini area black bahut besi disturb hoi thake ei insurgency ase ite he khini asore counter koribole e act ana hoise the protection of members of armed forces, thus maintaining law and order, the security and sovereignty of the nation, right? ei black okane asolte ei law to ana hoisile কিন্তু এই আর্ম ফোর্সেস স্পেশাল প্রটেকশন একটা বহুত বেশি ক্রিটিসিজম ফেস কৰিছে, রাইট? ইন দ্য রিসেন্ট টাইমতো আমি গম পাইছো যেটো মন ডিস্ট্রিক্টত নাগাল্যান্ডৰ মন ডিস্ট্রিক্টত কিমান বেশি ভয়ঙ্কর দুর্ঘটনা হল, রাইট? এই সিভিলিয়ান সেখিনি জিন সকল আসলতে কোল ফিল্ডৰ পৰা আহি আছে উভতি আহিছে তাত কাম কৰে তেওঁলোকক ওপেন ফায়াৰ কৰি দিয়া হল আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ মৃত্যু ঘটিলে, হয়নে? তেতিয়া পাই আসলে হে প্ৰশ্ন উত্থাপন হৈছে যাতে এই AFSPA Act withdraw কৰে, right? The criticism হৈছে atrocities and human right violations by the security agency, right? Against democratic regime and threat to fundamental rights. There's an ineffectiveness in counting insurgency. There's a fake encounters, right? Santosh held committee and create an atmosphere of impunity among the security agency. There's a misuse of power by the armed forces, right? Jehetu he armed force khini they are protected under this act, right? Yet তেওঁলোকে কিছুমান atrocities কৰে, see suppose কাবাক মাৰিয়ে পালে, right? কিবা arbitrary কৰে বা হে rape কৰে, তেতিয়া আপোনালোকে নিশ্চয় জানিছিলে ইণ্ডিয়ান আৰ্মি ৰেপ আছ তেনেকে কৈছিলে, ৰাইট? এইখিনি বহুত বেছি ক্ৰিটিসিজম ফেস কৰিছিলে এই এক্ট খনে, অলৰাইট? কবাত যেন হে মিস ইউজ কৰা দেখা পোৱা গৈছিলে তেনেকুৱা এটা সবৰে ফিল হ'ল, হয়নে? ওকে, এইখিনিতে আমি জনা উচিত যে যেটো অলৰেডি মই কৈছো মন ডিস্ট্ৰিক্টৰ যেটো দুৰ্ঘটনা হৈছিলে তাৰ পাছতে আসলে the union government had partially withdrawn the Armed Forces Special Powers Act of 1958 from the parts of 3 Northeast, right? এটা অসম, নাগাল্যান্ড আৰু মণিপুৰৰ পৰা উঠোৱা হৈছিলে, এটো এপ্ৰিলত কৰা হৈছে, ঠিক আছে? Currently, AFSPA remains in force in parts of 3 states as well as in parts of Arunachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, right? এইখিনিতে আসলতে য'ত ডাৰ্ক ব্লু আছে তাত অলৰেডি ফ'ৰ্চত আছে, এইবিলাকত য'ত লাইট ব্লু আছে সেইবোৰ ফুললি লিফটেড হৈ গৈছে আৰু যিখিনি পিংক এৰিয়া হৈছে এইখিনি পাৰ্শিয়েলি লিফট কৰা হৈছে, অলৰাইট? ওকে, এটা কাৰেণ্ট কনটেক্সটলৈ আহোঁ। ইয়াত কোৱা হৈছে মিনিষ্ট্ৰী অফ হোম এফেয়াৰ্ছ হেজ এক্সটেণ্ডেড দ্য আৰ্ম ফ'ৰ্চেছ স্পেচিয়েল এক্ট in the parts of Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland for another 6 months, right? তাৰ অকমান দেৰি কাৰণে স্থগিত কৰা হৈছে, এইখিনি আকৌ another 6 months কাৰণে আসলে এক্সটেন্ড কৰিছে তাত এই AFSPA অলৰেডি তাত লাগু হৈ থাকিব, right? For another 6 months. He knows Tirap, Changlang and Longding district of Arunachal Pradesh and the areas along the Assam border are declared as disturbed areas under the section 3 of the AFSPA 1958 for a period of 6 months from October 1st to 2022, right? In Tripura, the act was revoked by the Ministry of Home Affairs in the 2015 and in Meghalaya from 1st April in 2018, right? Kobole gole eta North Eastৰ বহুত কিখন ৰাজ্য তেওঁলোকৰ অলৰেডি এই এক্টটো উইথড্ৰ কৰা হৈছে, ৰিভোক কৰা হৈছে, ঠিক আছে? এতিয়া জাস্ট আকৌ 6 মাহৰ কাৰণে এইখিনি জেগাত আকৌ এক্সটেন্ড কৰি দিয়া হৈছে, ৰাইট? ওকে, and based on this a particular prelims based question has been brought up. Kindly question to attempt koribo. Moving forward, our last topic is taken from the Indian Express 5G service rollout in India, and this topic is important from GS paper 2 perspective. Current context to the Assam, the Prime Minister of India has recently launched a 5G service in India on the sidelines of inaugural ceremony of the India Mobile Congress 2022. Right? ইয়াৰ কেইদিনমান দিনৰ আগতে আমি 5G সাৰ্ভিসেছৰ কথা পাতিছিলো বাট আকৌ এবাৰ ব্ৰিফ কে আমি চাই লম বলো আমি যদি 5G ইভলিউশন তো চাও আমি গম পাম is the 5th generation mobile network or the wireless technology. It is new global wireless standard after 1G 2G 3G and 4G, right? এনেকে বাহি গৈ থাকিব আৰু গতে যেনেকে 1G আছে 2G হল তাৰপিছত 3G হল 4G আহিলে এটা 5G. Right? Network to kotha jodi sam 5G enables a new kind of network designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. Right? Objective to jodi sam 5G will deliver high multi-GPS peak data, speeds, ultra low latency, more reliability, massive network capacity, increased availability, and more uniform users experience to more users. Right? There's a higher performance and improved efficiency to empower new users experience and connect new industry. Right? This is about the 5G. What are the benefits of the 5G launch in India? It is a disam. Ami gom pao say affordability, right? Telecom industry players like Reliance Industries Limited, Guwahati Enterprise, Aditya Birla Group committed to spread rollout of affordable 5G services in India. There's a superior experience hobo. Because Indian mobile phones users will experience ultra high internet speed, right? Via 5G wireless technology and bring new digital era in the country. All right? There's a social economic transformation hobo. 5G technology will bring transformation in crucial areas including agriculture, health, education, transport, logistics, smart cities, industry 4.0 and financial inclusion, right? Ito bahut besi eta significant contribution dibo the 5G launch. All right? Global position. 5G technology will bolster tech revolution domestically and propel India's position as an economic and tech powerhouse globally. Notun dasa opportunities will provide new opportunities for startups to come up with innovative solutions to solve existing challenges, create jobs, and contribute to the India's economic resilience. Right? For example, demonstrator of 5G solution, chipset, network equipment, etc. Development by Indian telecom startups, MSME, and large manufacturers. Right? So self-reliance hua jabo. India was dependent on other countries for 2G, 3G, and 4G technologies. However, India has set a global standard in telecom industry for the first time with 5G. Right? That's great, isn't it? Okay, that was all about the benefits of the 5G launch in India. Now let us learn also about the concerns which it came along with the 5G implementation. Right? Prothom to hoise technological adoption. Right? Widespread rollout of 5G across India will need strong technological backup, right? Bahut besi fund dorkar hobo. Jitu amar hatot iman besi nai, right? And capital adequacy on behalf of Indian telecommunication company, right? It was a major concern hobo. That's a low fibernization footprint. For an effective 5G coverage, doubling of fiber connectivity will need for a pan-India network as presently FOC connects only 30% of India's telecom towers, right? Gote homogo bharotote jodi spread koribole hole tite massive fund provision hobo. Right? That's very challenging. There's a hardware challenges, right? Since India has banned some leading foreign telecom original equipment manufacturers, deployment of 5G may face hurdle with respect to Indian hardware, right? It was a concern hoye ase. The spectrum pricing, 5G spectrum pricing in India is far costlier than the global average, raising the valid concerns over affordability of services by customer eventually, right? What is the role of Digital Mission India in 5G launch, right? Prothom to hoise affordable devices. With Atmanirbhar Bharat, the cost of devices were reduced to a large extent. India is now the second position in the world for manufacturing of mobile and is also a large exporter of mobiles, right? Yet if I'm not wrong, প্ৰথমতে 11 এনেকুৱা manufacturing hub আছিলে য'ত এতিয়া গৈ almost 200 manufacturing hub হৈ পৰিছে, right? আৰু future বহুত ডাঙৰ এটা vision ৰাখিছে ইণ্ডিয়াই so that সেই manufacturing hub এটা fully আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াত shift কৰিব পাৰে, right? এতিয়া য'ত আছে majorly ইয়াত ক'বলৈ গ'লে চাইনাৰ যিটো মাৰ্কেট লৈ আছে হেতু আসলতে আমি attract কৰিব বিচাৰিছো হে মাৰ্কেটখন আমি ইণ্ডিয়ালে shift কৰিব বিচাৰিছো, right? হে ক্ষেত্ৰতে এটা মেজৰ বুষ্ট এটা হ'ব, alright? So internet users in the rural areas of the country are growing at a faster rate than the urban area, thereby bridging the digital divide, right? Digital divide to eta bridge koilo se a 5G to. Cost of data. The cost of data has reduced from 300 per GB in 2014 to 10 per GB in 2022. Average data use per person is 14 GB per month, and reduction in cost of data has brought considerable savings per month for citizens. Idea of digital first. There were apprehensions about adoption of the digital technology by the rural poor. However, rural India is fast adopting the digital technology and internet in their daily lives. These were some of the roles which were played by the Digital India mission in the 5G launch, right? It is yet way forward to dia hoise yet kwa hoise 5G technology will bring harmony with the Prime Minister's vision to promote Atmanirbhar Bharat, Jai Anusandhan and Sabka Saath Sabka Vishwas, right? It will pave the way for realization of vision of bridging the technology to the common people, which work for the people, works by connecting with the people. 5G should be integrated in the policy domains like Digital India Mission to ensure transformational potential on the lives of citizens way beyond simple provisions of high internet speeds, example, telemedicine during COVID-19, right? Zero technology asole amar সমগ্ৰ বিশ্বজুৰিতে এটা চলাই আছে, right? আমি গোটে world খন আসলতে হে টেকনলজি এটা মুভ কৰি আছে, right? হে ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি আসলতে আগৰ পৰাই ফাৰ সাইটেডনেস হৈ টকাটো উচিত, right? আমি জানো যে হে টেকনলজি বহুত বেছি গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ ভূমিকা পালন কৰিব, right? হে ক্ষেত্ৰত যদি এই 5G টো আনা হৈছে it will definitely bring a great thrust to our economy, right? Promotion of digitalization, indigenous technology, making India যেটো হয় Industrial Revolution 4.0 will certainly pave the way for technology decade of India, right? These are some of the way forward. Okay, and based on this, a particular means answer writing practice has been brought up. Kindly question to attempt koribo. And with this, our session to aji manta samapto hol. Thank you for watching this video. Aru apnalokor jodi kiba doubt ase ba kiba feedback dibo loga ase, kindly comment section janabole napahoribo. Till then, bye bye.